Hey, Rochelle.
Hi, how you going?
I'm good, darling. How are you?
Good, thanks.
That's
How's
good.
the weather in Melbourne today?
It's beautiful today,
Is
actually.
it?
Yeah. I've got little Eden Man joining me
Hey,
tonight,
Eden.
deciding not to sleep at my
Of
square
course.
scheduled time.
Always the way, isn't
She's
it?
so typical. Hi, Jen. Hi, Kate. Oh, they just
Hi.
muted themselves. Hi, guys. How you doing? We'll just wait for a
Good.
couple
How are
of
you?
others to jump on and join us too. I'm sure there's some more coming. Kim's here too. Fantastic. I'll just let Tammy know we're on the same link too.
Eden?
She might join. Are you guys all having a good day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, you all look so sunny. Melbourne's pretty good. Are you warm up there, Rochelle, or a bit cold?
It's a bit overcast and cool today, so
Yeah.
summer hasn't kicked in here yet. Not
No.
that it's summer, but
Fair enough. Hey, just stay on video for me, Del. You can numb yourself out, but stay on video so I can see you. Just makes it easier. If you can.
Okay. I'm not sure what I'm doing.
I'll mute you all so you won't have to worry, hopefully. But yeah. All right. So cool. So we might get started since we're recording, which is great. So welcome to Team Abound and of course to Mums Abound. So most of us are mums, and if we're not mums, then we're women who are literally have a maternal instinct anyway. So we're aunties, mums, sisters, there's even dads abound. We're all welcome in one big, beautiful team. So one day we're really going to have to probably morph our name into maybe People Abound. I don't know. We'll have to brainstorm a cool name because we're definitely growing. But literally I created this group with a vision and a hope that we could just literally inspire other like-minded people to literally try and live a better whole food life and to incorporate that and share that and embrace that. And with that, obviously, I've been able to do that with you guys, which has been great. And hopefully we can share that vibe out with even more. This is obviously only a small selection of our Mums Abound. We're about a team of 26 now, which is great. And we're continually growing week by week and month by month, which is really cool. So one day our little tribe will get bigger and bigger and bigger. But today, basically, we're going to introduce a couple of our newbies. Hopefully they'll stay on or jump on and their babies won't make them run away. And they can share their whys and their passions as to why they resonated with what we do as well and what our hope is as well. You can see Eden, this is baby number 3 for me. He's deciding to join us today and not sleep. So I'm sure he'll be very vocal in the meantime and want to poke his head up like he's trying to now and say hello. He is definitely a Mums Abound baby. He has been living a wellness lifestyle ever since he was making his little entrance into the world without us even knowing he was here. So he has been definitely living that lifestyle. So for me, how did Mums Abound come around? I literally wanted to find a tribe of mums who literally wanted to do the same thing with a similar goal of literally wanting more for them and wanting more for their families. And that's why I decided to create this group and to create this little movement, I suppose, where we can really inspire and help others. So a part of our program, or we have an awesome program called our Juicy Body Transformation Program, which is our JBT program. Now this is family friendly. It is full of lifestyle recipes and wellness programs, there's mindset programs, there's self-love programs, gratitude programs, exercise programs, of course family-friendly children's recipe books, as well as dad's cookbooks and men food. And look, honestly, it's a lifestyle program, so just for everybody, not just weight loss and detox shreds, although we include those as well. It is fully automated and fully online. So the coolest thing for us busy mums is, although we're a part of it, and yes, we contribute to it, and yes, we run it, it also runs while we're busy with babies, or while we're sleeping, or while we're feeding babies, or while we're at the gym ourselves or working out. There's never any time that we need to push to be in or away from our families. We literally can do this program anywhere, which is really cool, be it the lounge room floor like I am right now, or be it at the gym or wherever you wish to be, the park, school pickup. It's literally a program that we can embrace. And within this program, we also have our whole food nutrition support, which really is the crux of it for me as well. This is literally a whole food nutrition support that encompasses literally just pure fruits, veggies, and berries, which is really awesome. And for me, it made so much sense because being a busy mum, I definitely was not getting enough of the fruit and veggies that I needed, and nor were my children. No matter how much I tried, I would sneak those veggies in every which way I could, but they just, school lunches got quicker and quicker, and the quicker I reached for a packet of chips or something to shove into their lunchbox, which was so against my ways because all my babies were little organic babies when they were this age. And then as they grew up and they learnt that almighty powerful answer of no, and they started throwing things back at you, it got very easy to fall into those crazy traps of, giving out the easy way, not necessarily the better way. So for me, discovering this program myself was the answer to, oh my God, this is quick, this is fast, this is so highly nutritious, and this is just what myself and my family need. So for me, it was a complete no-brainer. I didn't have to look at this program and think, oh yeah, this is great for me, but I still have to make the mum meal or the kids meal for everybody else, and I eat something different. So for me, it resonated so well, and working myself within a health and fitness career for, oh my goodness, now I'm showing my age, well over 25 years. It really resonated with what I was teaching everybody else to do, which for me was great. So yes, we have a program, and yes, we have a whole food support product that we work with, but for us, it's really a lifestyle that we share and a program that we love to share with others. So when people sort of look at us and say, hey, what's your secret? What's your key? It's really just sharing the magic that we know, that we wake up with, and that we live our lifestyle with, and that we embrace. So I would love to welcome one of our very new people, Kate White, to our group. And I would love to pop her on and introduce you all to her. Some of you have met her already, some of you haven't. But Kate is a mama of two gorgeous little munchkins. And she was a traditional business owner. And, of course, mummy life just really took over. So I would love to hand over to Kate for 2 seconds and literally ask, Kate, how did Mums Abound come into your life?
So, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We just can't see you.
Oh, good. Oh. How do I change?
Where's she gone? That's okay, Kate. Let us know your story and you can look at me.
So, I was introduced to Mums Abound by my friend Jenny. And she firstly introduced me to the nutritional products, which I started a year ago because I wasn't really happy with my overall health. And I was completely stressed out with the business, which was kind of on the rocks at the time, whilst also having a newborn and a 2-year-old. So my diet was really not great. I was living on junk food or convenience food. So I felt just not very good and horrible. So I jumped onto the program, and since then I've lost 15 kilos and feel awesome. So, yeah.
Awesome. I love that. I really want to know, why did it make sense for you? What really made that resonate with you and go, you know what, this is something I need to change in my life, and maybe this is the answer? What gave you that, yep, I'm going to give this a crack?
Well, I could definitely see the improvements in Jenny, my friend. And once I started it, it was actually really easy to do and incorporate into my life. And I just pretty much felt effects like straight away. Actually, I just started feeling better. So to jump on with the business aspect of it wasn't that much of a thought process. I really wanted to do it. Yeah, so I'm really excited.
No, that's cool. Especially the fact that you could see that it would literally fit seamlessly into your lifestyle is brilliant.
Yeah.
I know that you've just started within our business and you're just starting to invite other people into this world and into, you know, your amazing journey that you've shared already. What's something that gets you excited for the future? Where can you see this taking you? Where can you see Mums Abound giving you that freedom that you're longing for?
I can definitely see hopefully a little bit more of a cash flow happening within our family, and doing it at home with the kids, without me having to go to a normal job, I guess, and then being at daycare all the time, is really something that I'd really love to and I'm also excited about the support, and the new friends that I've already made. So that's really good too. Definitely, as a mum, you become a little bit isolated, and particularly if your old friends haven't had children yet, you tend to not get to have much of a social life. So for me to be able to start having new friends and other mums around is, yeah, it's really something that I needed as well.
Yeah, it's that beautiful link, isn't it? It's like a mind, body, spirit connection.
Yeah, definitely.
And especially we can all, you know, parent our own ways, and our way is always right for our family, which is beautiful. And sometimes that doesn't even resonate with our extended families, but sometimes when you come into a little group of mums or a growing tribe of mums that literally just want very similar goals for themselves and for their families, you find this connection of people that you've never really known in your life before, but all of a sudden you just resonate with, and it almost seems like you've known them for 10 years. It's a beautiful feeling. So huge welcome to you, Kate. We love having you a part of Mums Abound. You're lots of fun at our JBT Blast workouts. I know my husband even loves working out with you. He always has a giggle. So we love having you here. I know sometimes, you know, we push you out of your comfort zone, but you know what? Change never happens if we don't, does it?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
I don't know why.
Well, we love having you aboard, Kate. Huge welcome from all of us at Mums Abound. I'm going to throw straight over to Jen, because Jen is actually who introduced Kate into this business. And I would love to hear, although Jen's not yet a mummy, I know it is on her vision board to be one day. And she is a rock star of an auntie and an awesome, I'm going to call her a step auntie to my kids, because she takes over every time she sees them. So I love her when she visits my kids, and they love her too. So Jen, I would love to know how this came into your life.
Well, by you actually, but more so because I was really sick and I had to stop training. I was a personal trainer, so I had to cut back my hours because I was too tired to give my all to my clients. So then I was eating healthy and my naturopath was my best friend, but I was still lacking in making it past 2 o'clock with my energy levels. So I jumped on. I was actually getting it for my sister who just joined the Navy. But then I went, hey, I'm going to do it for myself. And then within 3 days, my yellow eyes were white again. And I could make it past 2 o'clock with more energy. So that's how in my life. And yeah, I love the recipes. They're just easy and quick. And every time someone asks for something, I'm like, try this. And they're like, oh my God, that is so good. Yeah. And they literally take 5-10 minutes to whip up.
Yep. I love that too. And you're even a Thermomix girl. So to know that this is even quicker than a lot of those Thermomix recipes is even awesome, hey? And of course, we've got them converted from any of our recipes can also be done within our Thermomix, which makes it quicker again. But I love that too, just being able to inspire others to cook and create something that they think is going to take forever, you know, but it really is so much quicker than anything we ever used to try and cook before, and wasn't even necessarily serving us nutritional wise. So I love that too. With all of your health and wellness background, and I know that your career is quite similar to mine in backgrounds, what was it that made sense for you? What resonated with you when you saw this program?
With the program, I'd been offered a couple of other different things, and you look at them and you just know when something's meant to be. So once I looked at the info you sent me, I just went, yep. And then I spoke to you on the phone and you said, hey, just jump on board the business as well. I said, sure, let's do it right now. So it's just more of that gut feeling that I knew it was incorporated into my lifestyle and how I view health and other people. So, all
right, I'm going to put you really on the spot there. Oh, on here, I should say. Yep. Have I ever really freaked you out? Has this business ever been really scary? Have you ever found it really hard or difficult?
No, not at all. Not at all.
You had to just said yes, right?
Totally.
On the spot more than you.
It's just so easy talking about how much better you feel as a person from the program and what you're doing. So it's just sharing that experience of your lifestyle change.
Exactly. I find exactly the same thing. Initially, I thought, oh my God, this is a sales position. I've done sales for 25 years. Do I really want to do this again? Oh, here we go. Have I got this in me? And the minute I actually stopped sales, which was not very long after I started, and I literally just shared my why, like why did this make sense for me? Oh my God, it just fell into place, and everybody else is like, yeah, I need something like that too. Okay, can I have that too? And all of a sudden I was, breaking record sales and welcoming people into the team without even knowing how I was doing it, other than literally sharing our story. So Jenna, that is so powerful, just literally what you just said, because it's exactly what this business is about. It's not about anybody else. It's literally about you and your why, and why it resonates for you and your family, and just sharing that, because there's so many other mums and families and women and men that are feeling exactly the same way with that same answer, that just don't know how to find the answer for them. And it's this cool secret that we have that we just need to share so that others know where it is and what to do. So that's really cool. And I would love to know what gets you excited for the future. You're here in our business already. You've already started. Where can you see yourself from now?
Life gets me excited now. But spreading the word. And I really got into it because, as you said, I'm not a mum yet, and that's something down the track, but I wanted my body healthy so that it just creates that pathway for my kids. So
yeah, I love that's it. Well, I can say is warning, watch out, because when you start trying, it'll probably happen like that. we had this little guy surprise us, like without ever planning him coming through, and it is just so to the magic of Juice Plus. And I've had many customers that I've helped, or I won't call them customers because really they're friends that you connect with and become friends with and guide along this journey with. And even just 2 days ago, I got a message from another lady who has been trying for the last 6 years to fall pregnant again after her first baby and hasn't had that opportunity. And within 1 month of being on just fruits and veggies and incorporating GBT recipes, she messaged me and I just burst into tears because she goes, I haven't told anyone, not even my husband knows, but I'm pregnant and I'm going for my scan, and I'll tell you as soon as the scan comes through. And I literally got the message 2 days ago, I'm 8 weeks pregnant, the scan came through, it's fully successful, I'm pregnant. My husband still doesn't know, but I'll tell him tonight. She goes, I can't believe this has helped. So just watch out, Jen, it could happen any moment you try, right?
Awesome.
I'm going to really quickly throw across to Kim, because I know she has a gorgeous, juicy little baby, and Kim has a really cool story too. So Kim, how, of course, did this program and product come into your life, my loves?
Well, for me, the program, it was a no-brainer because it's simply just living life. Like, I could go out to restaurants and not feel guilty about what I order, because there's things on the menu that, from what the program has taught me, is there is no restrictions, no deprivation. You can go out, you can do those days where you can spoil yourself. Obviously not every day, you don't eat a whole cake, but you can if you want, because they actually give you recipes for yummy cakes. But it was a no-brainer because it is something that you can do for life. It's not a fad diet where I have to weigh all of my foods, where okay, I can only have 20 grams of protein and this much veg. It's pretty much work out on the vegetables, eat as much as you want because they're good for us. Really, they do so much, and I can eat what I want because it's all such yummy foods. And for me, really, it's just also, it's a habit of this healthy life sort of thing. like I don't even think of it as a healthy life. I've had people turn around to me and say, "Well, you're really healthy," but I don't feel like that because it is just so simple and easy, and it's actually cheaper as well. So that's what I like about it.
Yeah, I've actually had some customers that have asked me, I don't know if I can afford this way of life or this lifestyle. And I've often questioned them and said, why would that be a concern for you? Is it literally our program costs? Because, we can definitely work something out that fits into every lifestyle budget. Or what is the question that you're actually asking me? And their question is literally, I don't know if I can afford to eat healthy foods. I don't know if I can afford to buy healthy produce. And that often amazes me because people will look even at the cost of an avocado, which, let's get real, it's one of the dearest healthy foods that we can buy individually, especially when you live in Melbourne. Sometimes we pay $5 an avocado down here. So you can look at, the worst case scenario price, which is around $4.50 to $5 per avocado. Yet people will happily buy a packet of chips for $4.50 or $5 and throw them into their trolley and not even look at the price. Yet, is that serving their health? Whereas for a family, you can turn that $4.50 or $2.50 avocado, whatever special price you get it at, $1.79 if we're really lucky here in Melbourne, and turn that into a whole bowl of guacamole, and a whole family can enjoy that. So to me, it's often an interesting question that I get asked is, can I afford to eat healthily? And I'm exactly the same, Kim. I'll go to the market or the farm and literally spend, $100 on my fresh fruit and veggies for the week, whereas people go to the supermarket and spend $300 on a trolley load full of food that really doesn't serve them, their purpose, or their family's health and needs. So it's really an interesting question I often find, and sometimes it is one of those things that you have to jump in and discover how yummy real healthy food can be, and discover our programs of how quick and easy and how much the family actually do enjoy our recipes and our lifestyle before you actually realize how much you're actually before you actually realize how much you can actually save on your grocery bill rather than spend more. So yeah, I think that's a really cool point too. I'm just going to make note, Kim is also a chef. So it's really interesting when you see and hear from Kim, from coming from a world of, cooking for everyone, to now also being a mummy and cooking for herself and her family, and her choices of how she was taught to cook, to now how we also work within the JBT program. And literally, I know for Kim, she's mentioned before, it's literally just changing the things that really aren't serving your health better and replacing them with things that do. I know Kim uses coconut oil a lot more, like we do now. She knows the importance of butter versus margarine and all those sorts of good fats versus the bad fats. So I know that's really cool. Kim also has little Poppy, who's a juicy baby too. I know Kim fell pregnant while she was on the Juice Plus products, so pregnancy and now breastfeeding, and Poppy's just a gorgeous little juicy baby, full of cheek and giggles and very chubby and beautiful and growing well. So it's so gorgeous to see these healthy babies coming through. And I'd also love to know, Kim obviously has jumped from one part of her life into the next stage of her life with her and her husband and now little Poppy. So Kim, what gets you excited with Mums Abound for the future? What can you see this being for you?
Honestly, for the future, I want to be sitting on this couch but not worrying about money and that sort of thing. I don't want to be at work and Poppy in childcare. I want to be sitting on the couch with Poppy on my lap. And with doing this business, I do see that actually happening. So that's my future. Maybe not exciting, but that's what excites me.
Beautiful. I love that. All right. I'm going to jump straight into Rochelle because I know she loves talking about her lifestyle with her juicy transformation. She's been in our business and Mums Abound for the last 12 months, just over probably. And I remember meeting Rochelle on a call very similar to this. And from where she was to where she is right now has honestly been a really cool leap and bound to watch her transform, not only in her health, but also in her growth and her lifestyle. Wants and dreams have just been beautiful to watch and unfold. So, Rochelle, I would love to, of course, welcome you, as we already have, to Mums Abound, but also to ask you, how did this come into your life? What resonated with you the most?
Well, a good friend of mine, Kiralee, mentioned that she was involved in this business, and just chatted with her about it, and I said yes straight away. It would just made sense. It ticked all the boxes for something that I was looking for, being able to work at home and not having to pick up extra days at my 9-to-5 job. So that meant that I was available for my kids to take them to school, pick them up from school. They didn't have to spend extra days in daycare. Ush. And but it's been an amazing journey the last 14 months, especially in my personal development. And I went from someone who had never posted on Facebook before and avoided speaking in public to, loving it now. And it's so much fun, and, it's just so rewarding being able to help other people on their health journey and, help them achieve their goals.
I love that. What initially made sense for you? What was that? Yep, this is the box I am going to tick.
Well, it was more about the flexibility of being able to work around the kids. So I could, do this morning, night, if I grab 5 minutes here and there during the day. So that's what appealed to me. I had been looking for something that was going to be flexible and that I could, earn an income and contribute to the family. That's something I'd been feeling guilty about, not pulling my weight in that area as much as I probably should have been. So this really gave me the opportunity to be able to do that without having to spend extra days in an office, which just, was not on my vision board at all.
Yeah, I love that. I probably felt exactly the same way, actually, which is probably a little bit sad for us mums, because being a mum is a massive job and a massive responsibility and a huge honour that I think really gets overlooked. And I think our job of raising little ones really gets underrated for what it is. But I also had that pull and that tie on my heart of I'm not contributing enough, or, where's my contribution to my family? Where's my children? If something happened, how can I raise them financially? Where am I? I initially had really great income that I was earning pre-kids. Where am I? How am I? All those questions, where are we going to pull that money back in from? How can we make the family better? So for me, it was that ability to be able to tick every box and still be that mum, go to cricket, go to school drop-off, do the readers with my kids at school, make the school lunches, do the pickups, hold and carry and love my little baby, and do all those things every day instead of somebody else doing those things for me, but still being able to financially contribute. And it's really quite empowering when, for example, I walked into school just the other week and, paid my son's camp trip for his first school camp, and that was from me. It wasn't me saying to my husband, we need to pay the school camp trip, where do you want me to take that money from? It was literally, I just walked on in and paid it. So it was a really cool, empowering feeling knowing that me as a mum, I just paid for that for my little boy. So when he came home and I said, did you have a good time? He goes, yeah, Mum, that was cool. I'm like, oh, good. It was like even more empowering knowing that I contributed to that, not just giving him the strength to feel like he could go and have fun and step away from me for the first time, but also know that, it was that next step and gate I could open for him. So I think it's an extra empowering motion that we can definitely have as mums, Rochelle. I agree. Although it can be a negative that we're not, we can initially think we're not contributing, it can be even more empowering when we are, which I think is really cool to jump on board with. So knowing where you're at right now, what can you see, what gets you excited for the future? Where can you see even 12 months from now, 10 years from now? Where can you see with the opportunity that this business has for you? Where are you going to grow?
Oh my gosh. So to achieve everything on my vision board, that's what I'm excited about, working towards those things. We love traveling and we just have a dream of being able to travel with the kids and have lots of great experiences with them. We've been overseas twice this year, which we wouldn't have been able to do. And just keep growing and building my business, but also being able to help other mums have that choice of whether they want to spend more time at their work or whether they'd like to have more time at home around their family. So that's what I'm excited about, just empowering other women with the skills to be able to do that and have that choice.
Yeah, I love that. Beautiful. Thanks, Rochelle. All right, so I have one lucky last chick that I really want to throw to, and she doesn't know that she's going to be put on the spot here, but she's a pretty special friend of mine. I've worked with her for, oh God, we were a lot younger. Shush, Eden. I didn't even think we were married at the time. We weren't, actually. I got engaged and then Kirili actually beat me down the aisle, the little monkey. And I loved that. We had so much fun working together, and initially being able to jump back into this business that we do now and work together. Although both of us have had a little bit of a break this year during, different parts of our lives have taken over. It's so nice that we know we can still jump back into this business at any time that it suits our family and our lifestyle. So, Kiralee, my love, how did this come into your life?
Wow, yes, put me on the spot, but that's okay. Look, I was looking for an extra source of income, but certainly not looking for a job because I was way too busy with everything else that I had going on anyway. So I was working part-time and studying a new course and setting up a new business, getting my current business that I'm doing in massage, setting that back up again because I was in a new location. So all of these things take a lot of time and energy and effort, and but in the early stages you're obviously not bringing in much of an income. So I certainly wanted to have more of an income, but I didn't want to go and get a new job or do extra hours at my part-time job, and I knew I was about to quit my part-time job anyway. So I kind of just kept seeing things on Facebook and social media about a healthy lifestyle program and something that would give me energy, because that was what I needed, more energy. So I just thought, well, I'm going to try these products, and fell in love with them straight away. Like day 3, felt like a new person, had awesome energy, couldn't believe it, and that just never wore off. So when Marcel, who introduced me to the product, said, there's how you're going with work, because we had, like she said, we've worked before in the past. She said, how's it going with work? And I said, it's hard because you can only see so many clients in a week. You're limited by the hours that you have. And she said, well, how about you have a look at this as a business? And I was like, sure, share some info with me. And I loved what I saw, because I could do it at 10 o'clock at night, or I could do it at 6 o'clock in the morning, or I could do it while I was in the, waiting outside the school pickup line to pick the kids up, just 5 minutes here and there. It didn't matter when I did it. And it was completely up to me. I could call the shots. I didn't have to answer to anybody. Could come and go as I please. And like I think most of you on here who are mums have mentioned that definitely, there have been times in my life where I may not have needed to have worked for financial reasons if my husband was earning an income that was enough to cover the family expenses. Certainly, for me personally, and not everyone's the same, but for me personally, when I'm not actually earning an income, my self-confidence and my self-worth takes a massive dive, and it's not enough for me. It's not fulfilling enough for me to be a stay-at-home mum. And I quite envy those mums who thrive on being just a mum, and maybe I shouldn't even say just a mum, but for some women that's their thing, and for me it's not. I can't feel confident and good about myself. So I really, it took me by surprise that this business was offering me all of those things in the one thing, like one package. I had an awesome product and program to share with friends and family and clients. I had an awesome nutritional product that I could take that was going to fill the gap and make me feel more energy, clear my skin, make my hair really strong, nail, like all the side benefits that I didn't expect. And then as far as the business goes, just having the community of women around us that are lifting us, supporting us. There's been a few times where I've thought, I don't want to do this anymore, but it's all too hard. But then someone in the team's like, what's going on with you? They'll pick me up, and here I am again, ready to go. And the good thing is that if you do have some time off, you just slot back in. There's no penalty for having some time off. You just slot back in. You don't lose where you are. You just jump back on the train and keep on going. And that's the thing about it, that you don't have to be here day in, day out, week in, week out. You can drop in and out if you need to, if other things come up. So
yeah, it's definitely a business like that. It's one of those things in life that what you put in, you get out. So, how much you apply is what you'll receive, and how much effectiveness that you put into it is what you'll return. So it's really kind of no different than
Yeah.
kids. If you love them enough, you'll get those little arms wrapped
Yeah.
around you, and they want to be with you too. You know, like it's exactly that energy return. It's the love you give, it's the love that you'll receive, and I think that's really cool. So, what gets you excited?
Yeah.
You so know the potential of this business, Kirli. I know you and I have literally held hands and cried at other people's potentials together, and we've both looked at each other with ridiculous tears falling down our cheeks, going, "We're going to get this, and we want this, and we want this and more." So. There's Eden grunting because he knows it too. Literally, what gets you excited? Where can you see yourself in the future with this opportunity, even combining within your current business? Because I know you're loving so much into pre and postnatal care, and this is such an amazing product to be combining with that. Where can you see yourself growing from here?
Yeah. Oh, I just love the fact that there is no limit. I love the fact that I can introduce this program and this business to as many people as I can speak to, and allow them the opportunity to earn an extra income as well. But it's not even just like a little bit of an income. It's actually the potential there to earn above and beyond what I could have done in any other job that I've ever had. So I think just that excites me, that I know that that really the sky's the limit, and that I'm able to help others and teach them to do the same.
Yeah.
And that it's fun at the same time. Like it's not, it's not a difficult thing to do. It's just fun.
Yeah.
You're not having fun, obviously you're doing something wrong. That's kind of what I try to say to people. If you're stressed about it, then you're not doing something right. Let's just change it up and make it fun again. So so that's exciting, and just seeing a bit more light at the end of the tunnel, that it's not going to be an endless. Well, I guess the thing for me is you get to an age where you think you can only do your current job for another 10 years or 20 years. How much longer are you going to be able to do it physically and mentally, emotionally? But this business, you can just run, like you could be doing it till the day you die, because it's not demanding.
Yep.
As a traditional job would be. You just do it in your spare time. So
Yeah, I love that.
Probably the most exciting thing.
Yeah, awesome. All right, ladies. Well, as you can see, there's lots of different mums with lots of different visions and goals that, of course, we all tend to join together with essentially one main crux of the thing. Really, we want more for ourselves, and we want more for our families in health and in wellness, and of course in wealth and financial freedom, lifestyle choices. We just want to literally be able to say yes to more, and our health gives us that first and foremost, and then secondly, so does our opportunities and our wealth. So for us, it was definitely a no-brainer, this decision, right? So we can't wait to help and inspire others and continue to grow. So we're going to start running these events more and more often, and embrace more mums and welcome them into our tribe. We have Dorinda, who's just hiding in the background, but one day she'll get brave enough to say hello too and share why her and her little man have decided to make this decision as well. So thank you for joining us today, and we will chat to you soon.